countless activities occur on college campuses all over the United States. From classes to sports to other recreational events, students are out and about on a daily basis. Usually, students are exposed to the undesirable effects of others smoking while on their way to any activity. This is one event that most students do not wish to participate in, yet are forced to deal with whether they are prepared to handle it or not. Unfortunately, action against this horrible occurrence has been so slow to progress, but there is much hope for progress in the future. Smoking should be banned on all public university campuses due to its negative health effects, litter, and ability to diminish a campus's overall environment. Smoking causes many negative health effects to all persons involved. One major problem is secondhand smoke that non-smokers have to constantly suffer through. Furthermore, it has been proven that the only way to prevent any damages from secondhand smoke is to create a 100% smoke-free environment. In addition to problems non-smokers have to suffer through, firsthand smoke is incredibly harmful to smokers themselves. As stated by the CDC, cigarette smokers are 2 to 4 times more likely to develop coronary heart disease than non-smokers. It could be argued that the complete ban on smoking is unnecessary due to the fact that non-smokers are not constantly exposed to smoke. Only the smokers who are willingly choosing to do so, are exposed. However, this point can easily be countered with a basic example. There are designated smoking areas outside the entrances to the main buildings on the campus. Most of these buildings house classrooms which are necessary for students to go to so they can complete their education. Which is also the main reason why students choose to further their education at said universities. Specifically, if a student were to just enter and exit only one building a single time each weekday during a school year, the student would be exposed to secondhand smoke 300 times that year. This example is extremely underestimated but even this many exposures to secondhand smoke has massive consequences, which no student should have to suffer through. And now I'm going to show you a commercial.
My son Aiden has asthma. Secondhand smoke has triggered his asthma so bad to the point where he had to end up in the emergency room. And he has spent multiple nights in intensive care. Now he's on a whole bunch of medications. My tip to you is, don't be shy to tell people not to smoke around your kids.
So in addition to its many negative health effects, littering is another major problem caused by smoking. Littering causes numerous damages to the environment. Contrary to popular belief, cigarettelitter.org reports that cigarettes are not biodegradable and can even take many, many years to finally start to break down once they're disposed. All the excess littering that is caused by this problem leads to many more problems for landscaping staff at the universities to deal with. These valuable employees already have such an extensive amount of work that they must complete on a daily basis, and the added trouble of cleaning up this litter caused by cigarettes is both unnecessary and harsh to force upon the staff. Furthermore, this problem can grow exponentially larger, leading to the need for additional staff to be employed and therefore costing universities much time and money. Understandably so, smokers might counter this argument by saying that there are numerous locations provided and used to dispose of cigarettes. They might even add that non-smokers provide a bunch of litter across the campus on a regular basis. However, if citizens were to simply take a look around a typical campus, it could easily be agreed upon that there are plenty of cigarettes on the ground, and maybe even more than any other form of litter. Moreover, extensive litter is a main component of how smoking diminishes a campus's environment. A few main points can be shown to argue that. The littering of cigarette butts makes any campus look incredibly unappealing. Littered cigarette butts cause a campus to look dirty, cheap, and unprofessional, all of which are qualities that no university wants to portray. Additionally, attitudes of non-smokers are instantly worsened when they are forced to be exposed to smoke. When a person who does not want to smoke or does not want to be exposed to secondhand smoke is forced to be in such an environment, this person has to suffer through an unpleasant smell, taste, and even an unappealing view. Smokers might argue that not every non-smoker is bothered by being exposed to smoke and the smokers themselves. While this point may be true, there is a reason why non-smokers have chosen to live that lifestyle, and they should not be forced to conform to an unhealthy lifestyle simply to please others. Finally, the allowance of smoking at public universities contradicts a common goal of the promotion of a healthy lifestyle among young adults. If there are countless students smoking all over the campus, it is possible that constantly viewing this action is discouraging to any student who wishes to attempt to quit smoking or simply lead an extraordinary healthy lifestyle. I firmly believe that Penn State should follow the 826 other colleges and universities throughout the U.S. that are listed on no-smoke.org and become a smoke-free campus. Smoking should be banned from all public university campuses because of its negative health effects involved, the litter resulting from smokers improperly disposing of used cigarettes, and a diminishing effect to the overall campus environment. Not only does smoking harm the smoker himself, it also harms all those around said smoker. Additionally, used cigarettes make up millions of pieces of litter per year, which can easily be prevented if their use becomes banned. To close, from worsening attitudes caused by unpleasant sights, cigarettes have the ability to diminish an overall campus environment, and they should not be allowed to have that much control over our lives.